So when GigaBash trailer reveal showed up a while back, I was understandably excited. In short, it's a 4-player brawler where a quartet of colossal beasts smash 7 shades out of each other and perform earth-shattering smackdowns on the rubble at popular city. So, played on semi-isometric areas, GigaBash is a radioactive fusion of a classic monster brawler War of Monsters, Power Stone, and Smash Bros. Some influences are felt more keenly than the other one, of course. At the first, Giga was a lot of Capcom published fighter from the PlayStation 2 area. It's big, flashy, and cartoonish, with its violence and full of destructive entertainment with the branch checked out in the door. All action and no method for might will be issue for many Golden Godzilla and the Kong adaptations, but it's far less of an issue for a video game where the smashly slough is pretty much the point. The important thing GigaBash captures is ludicrousness of monsters movie genre in its golden age. There is a story mode that gives each titanic fighter their own backstory, and they all have been in the really goofy charm of the kaiju-centric films 60s and the 70s. It's bare bones stuff unsung previously, but it doesn't serve to make each creature feel important in their own right. The sense of wave, if they were and what they can do, is conveyed beautifully. It gives a little flavor is choosing the Gargantuan brawler. That's especially handy because it makes the silver looking monsters as worthy as look cool. One of them you are conceived into the living more about what they do. The puffball of a Yeti GigaBash has a roaster mighty looks stupidly cute, but its rolling snowball attacks makes it bloody badass in a fight. Combat is very arcade oriented, a few buttons to all lot, with the alt move generally coming from the context changes such as jumping before attacking or holding down the attack button. Such as GigaBash is remarkably easy to fool around with, yet still holds a silver tactical deep. The aforementioned story mode also acts as a welcome tutorial. There is also a box standard tutorial, though, if you want things explained in a short order, pitting you against greater and greater challenges, wishing getting you comfortable with the roster. It's a satisfying chunky movie set too. It doesn't matter if it's ripping up trees to warm Voltron knockout in a home run ball, smashing armored child lizards into a wall of wooden spikes, or simply privileging a Yeti into the office building. GigaBash just gets the gleeful nature of causing chaos and a city-wide levels of wondrous allure. By battering foes and picking up glowing orbs dots about the place, monsters can be charged up into even larger forms of a period of time, usually causing all those now smaller than you flee in a terror. While story mode does give at least some reasons for solo flyers to check the GigaBash out, the point of its absolutely madness multiplayer. In truth, there is a game will live or die on the modern age because of the changes having 4 folks in the same room to duke it out not as high as they once were. Online gamers very much rely on a steady, continuous player count, which even the greatest multiplayers can struggle to keep a hold in. I'm already a tad worried about the online sides of the things, given a struggle to get the more than one human being on multiple occasions. Luckily, I have kids and extra controllers, so I was able to test how accessible GigaBash is. It's basically a lot of fun, which least there is elemental of skill to getting in right. This is the first brawler and the first second. This game consistently rewards the thunderous clash of titans as decimate cities to settle unspoken thieves. I always find the sign of the good multiplayer game for your families is one of the best kids jiggling for every mode platform, and let me tell you, GigaBash go its fair share of chuckles. There is no great surprise in GigaBash. It plays almost exactly how I hoped it would, and features a really fun roster of being gets to well up and well up by. That doesn't mean it merely satisfies when it might have done better to exceed expectations. Still, I think back to 2014 Godzilla game was unheardedly awful, but I felt in love with because simply wasn't anything quite like it out there at the time, and I kinda miss that. GigaBash may not have the license and the history it brought to the table, but it sure does capture the essence of Showa and heritage of the franchise. Think of it, the camera of kaiju brawlers. It's absolutely clocking of something more famous, but it still knows how to pull out the same moves, sometimes even better than the original. So let us say the summaries and the verdicts. The GigaBash is not to be a spectacular brawler, it still does a fantastic job of capturing the feel of bygone area of monster movie, which leads also playing out as fun multiple title. It faces a tough battle in an overtuned modern market where is online concerned, but as local multiplayer title, it could easily maintain a healthy shelf life. Yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. I'm waiting for your comments, for your opinions. Also, don't forget to press the likes. And if you're already here, let the subscribe button hit by your mouse. Thank you. Bye.